traders from across the globe, and welcome to the 804th edition, baby, of Short-Term Trading Live with Oscar. Traders, this video is being filmed on Sunday night for Trading Monday. That would be December 5th, 2011. And we got some great stuff to talk about on the board. First things first, another flip-flopping red Omni comes out. We have been red, green in the Omni more than I've seen, I don't know, in 20 years in these last couple of weeks. It's insanity. I've never seen it flip like this, but it is what it is, and the markets are very volatile right now, and they're flipping, so Omni doesn't have a choice. It was bullish looking for the last few days. Omni has now gone bearish, and there's a very good reason. First reason, or first thing I should mention before we get into these reasons, is traders, as we know, futures trading is extremely risky, right? Not everyone's going to get their trades correct. If you do not have risk capital to lose, and I'm not talking about just money to play with, if you don't have money to lose, and if you don't recognize that a stop is your best friend, you probably shouldn't be trading. But with that thought in mind, we know that technical analysis works really, really well. We also know that not every time you use a technique is it going to work every single time you use it. But the thing about that is when you do have a technique that works, you use it and you take it every time you see it. Whether it works or not, if it is something that works more often than not, you take the trade setup every time you see it, and it brings consistency to your trading using that one particular formation. In other words, if the swing day, which is something that's on my board and we're going to talk about, if you see a swing day and you take it, and you see a buy swing day and you go long, you see a sell swing day and you go short, throughout the year, if you take every one that you see, most will work. I will not say some, I will guarantee you most of the swing days will work. But not always are they going to work. Beauty of the swing day of all formations is it's really highly accurate. So if one or two doesn't work, you can rest assured 3 and 4 are coming your way, because it's rare that swing days don't work, and it's even more rare that they don't work back to back. Well, where are we right now? Last week I had 2 bad days. You know what they were? Both of them were swing day trades. I had no choice but to take. I was kind of bullish in the markets, but the swing days are what they are. 2 swing days last week did not work. Do you know what that means? The swing day on this board is so due, it's like the Giants right now. They're due for a win too, right? The swing day is absolutely due for a win. I've never seen it lose 3 times in a row that I can remember. Maybe it has, but not 3 times that I can remember. Even with that in mind, I'm giving you this speech because I want you to go after this swing day again. I want you to take every swing day that you see. Traders, I have 804 YouTube videos, including this one. I must have 150 swing day presentations where we had a swing day to trade the next day. I don't know if I could think of 8 to 10 videos that did not work out the way it was supposed to. If you want to do the studying, go through the 804 videos, listen to the days I talk about swing days, go pull the chart, see what happened. An extremely highly accurate formation. Now that we know that, let's do this. Swing days in the NASDAQ and the emini S&P, and I don't care if it works or not. I am taking that swing trade, and so is Omni, and you should too. What else is on the board? Corn is in a bear flag, a huge head and shoulders, and looks like it wants to go down a little bit, so keep your eyes on corn. Traders, come on down to my site. It's called livewithoscar.com. Come to my free trading rooms where I can show you these techniques. We can go over the analysis, and I can keep you in tune and in check with the markets and teach you how to be a better analyst, basically. My job, the way I see it, is to teach as many of you traders out there how to be the best analysts that you can be, and I assure you that'll help you in your trading. So learn to analyze first, then apply it to your trading. For you traders who are doing both, remember, swing day setups in NASDAQ and emini S&P, you must stay true to your swing day. You must take it. Then you have the bear flag in corn and the big head and shoulders, and I'm going to show that to you right now with no further ado. Let's go look at some charts. Traders, NASDAQ, one of the major leaders of U.S. indices, has an unequivocal swing day. It is absolutely qualifiable. It is something that we have to take, and that's that. Swing day. We expect the market to respect the swing day and drop down here at some point tomorrow, maybe even further. We'll see. But we are looking for some downside because of the swing day, because we know how accurate swing days are, because we take every swing day when we see them, because that's how we keep our consistency. Let's look at the S&P. Traders, look at the S&P. Scary. Look at the failure last time at the 200 bar moving average, and then you had a long day that settled at the low. Not quite a swing day because it didn't have a tail up here, but almost a swing day look. The next day, smash. I think the important thing was that it failed at the 200 bar moving average, right? Here comes today, or Friday at least. Here's what we have. Here's where we settled. Here's the 200 bar moving average. Here's what happened last time. What do you think? That looks to me like it's going to do the same thing. It is a swing day setup, and we expect the downside, at least at the onset of trading on Monday. That's what we'll be going after. These markets have been so volatile lately and flip-floppy that we may end up long before the day's over, but we're starting this day off on the short side and staying with it unless the market changes complexion. Now let's move out to the grain market. You farmers out there, take a look at this. Right now, corn, March 2012, next year's March, that is the most active contract today that we can trade. Corn, March 2012, daily bar chart. Shoulder, head, shoulder. If you wanted to break this down, you got a shoulder here, a head here, and a shoulder here. You have one here. You have multiple head and shoulders inside of a head and shoulders. And furthermore, look at the bear flag that's built right here. So, in the right shoulder, we're right here now at the bottom of a bear flag. Looks to me like corn needs to take a little bit on the chin here. We're looking for some downside in corn. Please pull your own charts, do your own homework, look at the corn, and then go find your swing day setups in the indices and participate if you are a believer in the swing day. So, traders, you've seen the charts and my technical argument for why we have a red OMNI in the emini S&P, the NASDAQ, at least at the beginning of the day. We'll see where it ends up. And we have an absolute red OMNI in the corn. Let's hope that that pans out. Traders, again, do your own charts. Always do your own analysis. And then come on down and hang out with me at livewithoscar.com, and I will keep you in check and in tune. And remember to keep your emotions at bay, traders. When you're in these markets and you're in trades, if you make emotional decisions, I know when you sit back, you realize how many of them were really poor judgment decisions. The reason for that is because what you're supposed to do in this market is have a trading plan before the market begins to trade or before you get into the market, and you better stick to that plan. That's how this game works. All the people that make seat-of-the-pants judgment calls every day, they're shooting from the hip, so to speak. Those people never survive. They end up just leaving the industry because you gotta have consistency in your trading. What do I mean by that? One of the things about consistency is taking your swing day every time you see it. What does that do for you? Traders, if you don't take a swing day and it happens to lose and you happen to be right, you know what that does for you? Now it makes you better than the swing day. And guess what? You got to make that choice every time you see one. Should I take it? Or am I going to be right for not taking it because I know better? And once you start doing that, you have lost your consistency. There's no way as humans we know when to take the swing day and when to look away. You take it every time you see it. That's one of the things that will give you consistency. Have rules, have a trading plan, always act the same way. If you want to learn more about that, again, come on down to livewithoscar.com. Remember, another thing to do to keep your emotions at bay is to say this to yourselves every morning, every afternoon, every evening, and you know what that is. Stops are in. Emotions are out. Yeah. 804 videos deep. Futures trading is risky and can cause substantial financial loss. We do not claim or guarantee that you will profit from the information provided.